Well, hello everyone. Hey, Mitchell here again. Today we're going to do another meditation. As always, uh, even as you're just getting on, bring your attention to your breath. We're going to breathe in and out only through the nose, and our exhale is going to be longer than the inhale. And our inhale isn't going to be a big, deep inhale. Our inhale is going to be maybe a 2 count. So it's inhale, inhale, pause, exhale, 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 pause, inhale, inhale. That's about the count that you can use for your breath. I want you to have a slight sense of oxygen hunger. Why do we do this for meditation? Because it brings the body into a meditative state. When the body's in a meditative state, it brings the mind into a meditative state. Why are we doing these meditations? Because our body is part of this entire intelligence. Okay? Intelligence is not contained up here. Intelligence is a flow that occurs throughout the entire physical sense mechanism here. And we want to engage fully in the entire body. Our heart / mind combined give us a multi-dimensional ability to see and perceive our world, our environment, and our circumstances. So the mind is a very one-dimensional perspective, and it's going to come immediately to conclusions. It's going to the mind gets onto things and can't let go, whereas the body is always present and always moving to whatever is the next thing or what is natural in the environment. Okay, let's engage the entire piece in our meditation. Meditation isn't about just closing the eyes and calming the mind. Meditation is about engaging the entire system. Meditation is about uniting the entire system. When we unite the entire system, the body, mind, complex, we then open up to our larger self, which includes all of the non-physical piece of who we are, that intuitive piece, that pure consciousness piece that is always been. Okay, the body itself is a temporary perception, a temporary piece where we are able to be eyes and ears for the planet. As we become more in alignment and in attunement with our entire body, mind, then we also start expanding beyond and embracing our full capacity as consciousness. And as we do that, then we include other pieces of the physical components, which right now, a very big one is the planet itself. And as we come into a pure meditative state, we recognize the indivisibility between us, me, this one little point of perspective, and all the others that are out there, which would include all other humanity and the planet herself, and all things in the planet. And then, of course, the galaxy, the universe. We're not separate. We're all complete. We're all one big chunk. And then as we go further out, we can go into those places of non-physicality. But right now, our job is to be physical. And our job is to be as united with the physical components as we possibly can, because that's what our experience is to be in this environment that seems to have boundaries and limitations and edges, and it's far more fulfilling when we engage our whole system. Okay, so let's do this. I hope you're still in the basic breath, which is in and out only through the nose. Exhale longer than the inhale. You may have heard my words differently by being in the basic breath, because one thing that I talked about long ago in a previous video is that we are all always channeling. And when you pick up somebody's pure, true communication, you see where they're channeling from. If they're channeling from pure light and moving back towards the light, wow, it's quite evident. If they're not, if they're channeling from deception, wow, it becomes very clear. So if you want to know if somebody's lying or not, come back into yourself, your united self, mind, heart, body, self, and you can see if somebody's moving towards the light or speaking in truth, or moving away from light or speaking in distancing from truth. All right, basic breath, tongue to the roof of the mouth. We're going to engage a little bit of our polyvagal system by tongue to the roof of the mouth, and we are also doing that by the basic breath, diaphragm breathing. So our meditation, I always like to begin, of course, not just with the basic breath, but coming inside to the diaphragm area. The diaphragm area is where this ventral vagal nerve is in continuous contact with the diaphragm, and so it's a stimulation of safety, united with the whole. Okay, the ventral vagal system is about tribe, safety in numbers, and when we bring in this tribe awareness, it expands beyond me. It expands into we, and then identifying me as part of the collective, and then, of course, back to a much, much wider experience of physicality than just this one little piece that has its five senses and its specific pleasures. So anyway, we're going to basic breath. We're going to come into the diaphragm, and we're going to start our meditation, as I've done this many, many times before, with a few rounds of humming. Any of you who've been to yoga class, you know how you start with the Om. Well, that humming, that vibration also triggers these different systems that unite mind and body. It activates this whole parasympathetic nervous system, that activates the safety, that activates the well-being, and moves you up into the prefrontals, where we are more in the observe and respond. and we're more in the united space where body and mind is united. So we're going to breathe in and out, and as we exhale, we're going to hum in a lower register. So it's your humming may be longer or shorter, so we're not going to count, but go ahead, close your eyes, bring your awareness in with the breath, and do about 10 rounds of humming, and you can continue to listen to me through your humming, hopefully. I will guide you into your deeper self. Then we will move on to the next part of the meditation. So go ahead, close your eyes, begin the humming, and bring your awareness in with each in-breath. So your awareness will come in past the heart center, down into the solar plexus. And at the solar plexus, let's bring awareness to the diaphragm. And let's just, with our closed eyes, with our focus drawn in to the center of our body, to the center of our core, watch, experience this diaphragm as it rises and falls with each breath. And this is a true interaction with prana. Prana being the life force being that one thing that connects all that is non-physical and all that is physical. So allow the prana to come in all the way down to the diaphragm and feel the diaphragm lift and drop down. So with the inhale, you may notice the belly pooches out when you're doing the diaphragm breaths, and that's great. Just let the belly expand. We want the belly to expand over the rib cage. Want the rib cage to remain somewhat static. This again is about engaging the body, bringing the awareness that the body holds into the wider realm of who we are as conscious beings, expanding your awareness into this much larger piece of you that is the body, and then inviting in the non-physical by uniting the body and the mind. So with the eyes closed and our focus continually bringing ourselves back to the diaphragm, continue to breathe, continue to expand and contract and watch this happen. And then we bring in a sense of a container. So instead of looking at the inside, our core as anatomical, let's see our interior as a container that spans from the top of the hips to the bottom of the ribs to the collarbones maybe. And this container expands and contracts. And because our focus is here in the center of this container, awareness follows. And when awareness follows, we become very connected with all that we are, because awareness is our non-physical piece that is also eternal, and also by its very nature connected with everything. And so we grow We grow this connection by focusing in, and we expand and contract, and we watch this container. With each inhale, it brings in more light, and with each exhale, the light that's inside the container grows brighter. And so our breath is bringing light, the light of awareness, the light of consciousness in with each breath. And our exhale fans the flame and grows it brighter. And so within this container that spans the entire core of our body, is the second chakra, that chakra of creativity, the one that can grow and replicate and propagate. Our solar plexus, which is our battery, our power that we're charging, and our heart center. So all three of these pieces are benefiting in this container by us growing the light, charging our power center, and sharing it with our ability to share, which is the second chakra, and our ability to be compassionate and to be deeply involved with this physical plane, which is our heart center. And our heart center can also, in a way, translate the pure love that all that is made of, even though it's a very non-physical thing. Our heart is that place where we transmute this non-physical experience of love into compassionate actions that spread the sense of love through the physical spaces. And so that's all we're doing today, is we're just expanding this place of love. So our battery is our solar plexus. It's charging up our ability to love. It's also in our container is that ability to spread and create and procreate. And all together with the heart center, we're spreading the love. And this is where we need to be in this day and age, is really focusing on how we are anchored and spreading, anchored in ourselves and our ability to spread love and our ability to be love and our ability to spread it. And that's what we're doing. And our focus continues to stay in here. And as that light grows so bright with each exhale and grows so thick within with each inhale, we allow it to now expand out into the field that surrounds the body, and allow this light to surround our body and penetrate deep into the earth, as well as expand well out into the spaces around us. And this love energy that we're growing and we're propagating reaches deep to the core of the earth, where it combines with the love energy that the earth is, and expands well through the space above and outside of us, so that it connects with the consciousness that surrounds all that is. The consciousness that itself is pure love energy. And so as we breathe in, we condense it We help to bring the physical equivalence to what it is, or the physical reflections of what love is, and we spread it out. And this is pure consciousness as well as any other attribute that your individual light adds to it. And so this is all we do, is we bring our focus back into the center. We feel it and we watch it expand and propagate. We push it out through the heart center. And we breathe it back in from all that is, from the prana that exists in everything. And continue to sit in this meditation as long as you would like. And for those who are ready to come out, gently open the eyes, keeping part of your focus still inside. And as our eyes open, we're going to not put labels on anything that come into the sense of vision, but instead we're just going to see it as light, as reflections. And we're going to hold a big piece, as big a piece as we can, of attention in the solar plexus, in the heart center, in this container that's within. And we're going to continue to bring with us the basic breath, okay? Throughout your day, if you come back to this basic breath, simple inhale through the nose, pause with a longer exhale through the nose. That's awareness. As that happens, bring your awareness to the diaphragm. Allow it to be in the diaphragm. As it gains the power, it flows through the heart center, back out into the world. So that's our meditation for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you soon. If you get so inspired, like, subscribe. This is what we need right now. What we're doing on our planet. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.